up, guys? We are out on the range today with the Smith Wesson FPC. This is a pistol caliber carbine. You can get these in a couple of different calibers now. Of course, this is one that is not mine. This is actually one that belongs to my cousin. He brought it out. I recently did another video with it, so go back and check that out on my channel. But what I wanted to do in this video is actually come out to the range with it, bring it along, bring you guys along, and do some shooting with it. But before we get started, guys, I would appreciate it if you would like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. It kind of helps to overcome some of the YouTube shadow banning, and also helps out with the algorithm and lets them know that you guys want more of this content. Just to give you a close-up, guys, you can see what the gun looks like here. Of course, I do have a couple of magazines here in the stock, and we're just going to shoot it, have a little fun. When he was here the other day, when he left it, he had put this optic on it. This is a Bushnell optic, and you know, we sighted it in and just had a little fun with it, but I did not get any video of that. So today is the day that I'm bringing you guys along with me. So what we're going to be doing is just ringing some steel, having some fun, just enjoying the gun before I've got to give it back to him. I've got the first magazine loaded up, and we're just going to go ahead and send a few rounds down range. And you can see here, while you do have the release for the slide stop, it seems to be, for me, just as easy to use the charging handle. Just pull that back a little bit, let it go. Of course, your safety, this is something a little bit about this. This does have a little bit of different ergos on it, and you can see here where the safety is on this. You know, those are familiar with like a shotgun or something like that. The Remington, you know, it's around that trigger guard. For me, I keep wanting to default to an AR-15 platform. That's just how my muscle memory is. And usually when you reach that forward, that finger forward, that's where your magazine release is. So it does take a bit of getting used to. But for now, guys, we're just going to go ahead, ring some steel, and enjoy the gun. So here we go. Okay, first mag through. Of course, this being a pistol caliber carbine, you got to remember that the magazine release is just like a pistol. It's over on the bottom side of that. So to get that out, just drop it out. And of course, having these two magazines in the buttstock is a great way to keep some extra ammo on the gun. So I can simply press that, pull that mag out, insert it, and then get right back to shooting. Let's take a minute to talk about reloading. Of course, with it having the magazines right on the stock, that does give you an advantage of being able to carry a lot of ammo. But how does it work if we needed to reload that gun? Of course, I'm going to go ahead and fire a couple of shots and just show you just some of the procedures. Right now, we just got a couple rounds in this magazine. We're going to go ahead and fire those, and then we're going to work on our reloads. Okay, get on target. Now that I've gone empty, of course, I'm going to release that magazine and let it fall away. But at the same time, I also need to get a magazine from the stock. Okay, the way that you will do that, I'm going to press the release, pull that magazine out, and you'll notice the way that that magazine comes out. Those bullets are basically pointed down. I need to rotate that over, insert that magazine, send that bolt home, and then we're back in the fight. Guys, let's take a few minutes to talk about the Smith Wesson FPC. This, I'm gonna have to say, I've been burning up a lot of ammo today. You haven't necessarily seen all of it on video. The gun, it's a lot of fun to shoot. I do like some of the features that it has. Of course, if you wanted to add a suppressor, you could easily do that. It does have a thread protector here, but then you would be able to replace it very easily. You could also add a muzzle device if you prefer that. The gun, it takes a little bit of getting used to, I will admit it. Again, my muscle memory is for an AR-15 on something like this, but it's a lot of fun, and I could certainly see some applications for this. You know, a bug out bag, a go bag, or whatever. It folds up. Of course, the way that you'll want to do that, lock that bolt open, and I'm not an expert on this, guys. Of course, I'm going to fold the gun down just like that, and you can see just the compact size that it will go down to. And of course, opening it up, it's no problem whatsoever. Now, one thing that I will say that I did notice when I was shooting it is the way the bolt is, the way that this charging handle is. If you get right up on that, you're going to feel that vibration pretty heavily. In fact, that can come back and actually hit you in the cheek, depending on how you hold the gun, depending on how you ride the gun. So you want to make sure you get a proper shoulder well, and you want to make sure that your face is not like right up against that charging handle. There's some people that will shoot just right down there on that charging handle, and they're going to notice it. So you want to make sure that you get it into the proper cheek well, the proper shoulder well, and hold that gun up where it needs to be. The trigger, I'm gonna have to say the trigger's a little different. Not bad. I'm gonna have to say it is not bad. A little bit different. That's all I can say. Again, I'm not familiar with this gun the way that I am with my others. But again, this belongs to my cousin. It is a very fun gun to shoot, and I didn't shoot up all of his ammo, but I did shoot up a good chunk of mine. I do like some of the features as far as having that extra ammo on the gun itself. You don't have to worry about carrying a spare mag somewhere. You can just have it right there on the gun if you needed it. Works well, a lot of fun to shoot. Again, it's very accurate, you know, for 9mm, depending on what you were using it for. For me, if I was going to have something like this, I would probably want to carry a spare magazine on my belt. You know, if I was an M&P fan, obviously I would keep a spare magazine somewhere. If I had an M&P pistol as my primary concealed carry, had this somewhere and had a spare mag on my side. The one thing, and again, you can overcome this with training. That's a big thing, guys, is training. Is getting those magazines out, especially under stress, getting them out of that buttstock and then getting them into the gun. Okay, you don't want to hit the wrong direction and then dump out the opposite side. So make sure that you have a lot of practice time in on that. A lot of fun, guys. I really enjoy it. Real glad that my cousin brought it out to me. Kind of sad to have to give it back to him, but I know he's going to want it back. But I wanted to come out with you guys, show it to you before I did give it back to him. And of course, I'm about to clean it up for him, so I have been shooting it quite a bit today. Guys, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Be sure to subscribe, leave me a comment down below, check out all the links down in the description, and we'll see you next time.